This is my lesson plan for the Great Depression. Common Core State Standards, CCSS ELA Literacy RH 6-8.3. Identify key steps in a text description of a process related to history or social studies. Example, how a bill becomes a law, how interest rates are raised or lowered. What is my objective for the student learning this lesson? The student will be able to identify the causes of the Great Depression and the ensuing struggle that Americans face. The student will be able to explain what happened during the Great Depression and how the economy recovered. Why have I chosen this objective? I have chosen this objective because the student will use text and other sources such as encyclopedias and the internet to research the cause of the Great Depression and the steps Americans took to get the country out of financial distress. The students need to be able to identify which steps came first, and how to put them in sequential order based on their research. For student grouping, I will start out with a whole group as I explain the assignment and demonstrate with an example of my own. I will break students down into small groups in order for them to brainstorm, to do the research, and to get hands-on with the project. The class will return to whole group while each group shares their findings with the class. I will have one group research the cause of the Great Depression, one group will describe what it was like living during the Great Depression, and the final group will tell us how America was able to recover. I chose this grouping because I want to keep my class as a whole group while I explain the assignment and demonstrate in order to show everyone what I want at the same time. I chose to break them into small groups to do the research so each student will be engaged in the process and have time to collaborate with their group members. This will give me time to walk around and listen to the group as they discuss their part of the project and let me give the individual groups feedback. I would not be able to give each individual this type of attention, but I can give each group individualized attention. What teaching method will I use? The methods I will employ for this lesson will be demonstration, small groups, brainstorming, hands-on, and report back. I will use demonstration to show the students how I want the assignment completed, but with another subject. The students will be broken into small groups for their assignment. In their groups, they will brainstorm their part of the project and what they want to share with the class as a whole. They will work hands-on with researching their subject and putting together an oral presentation to share with the class. They will use the report back method to share their findings with the class after we end group time and transition back into whole group. This will also be used as our closing. I chose this method because it will give me different ways to interact with my students. I will be able to show the students what I expect the project to look like. I will be able to listen to each group as they discuss their portion of the project, which will allow me to evaluate the students' understanding of the subject. I will be able to give small groups more one-on-one attention in order to help guide them in the direction they should go, should they misunderstand my directions. I will be able to witness which students are putting in the effort to get the information correct. By reporting back, the whole class will be able to learn about the whole subject without having to research the whole subject themselves, which can seem like a daunting task.